Smoke and flames billowed from this building in downtown Oakland at 19th and Broadway. The building houses dozens of residential units, and on the bottom floor, businesses like Dope Era, owned by rapper Mistah Fab, who said he got calls from neighboring businesses about the fire.
Mistah Fab, who just got here to the scene, you've got the Dope Era store that's right on the ground floor of the fire that started here. Have you heard anything? Do you know what your store looks like right now?
My store is the least of my worries.
Sure.
I think the most important thing is to make sure that everyone was evacuated safely, that there's no deaths, and whoever was affected, that they are okay. I got a chance to talk to some of the fire inspectors and wonderful firemen that came out to the scene early, that did some diligent work to get everybody out of there. And, hey man, whatever happens to the shop, we can always replace those clothes, and we can replace those items, man, but lives can't be replaced, so the shop is the least of our worries.
Can you tell me just how your day started? How did you...
Man, who'd have let a crackhead on the roof? It looked like the fire started from the roof, bro.
Did you get notified this morning?
It's an early call, you know. Hey man, when I got a call, anytime you get a call that early from people that never call you that early, you know something not good. But as I received the phone call from my brother, who's already on the scene, you could hear the fire alarms in the back going off, and I just, you know, my heart dropped to the bottom, like, oh, what's wrong? But hey, man, like I say, I'm a faithful man in God, and I understand that there's no task that'll be put upon our shoulders that we can't handle. And as I say, if my only worry is some items that happen on the floor at the shop, hey, man, I can handle that. So I'm okay, man. I'm just thankful and that the people are blessed and that there are no deaths. And there's no serious injuries, and hopefully praying for a safe return to these folks and these families so they can get back in safely.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry this is how you had to come out here this morning, but I appreciate you taking the time with us. You know, on that note, mentioning injury.
See, and I heard about the situation, right? Fab, he started a GoFundMe for the you know, to recoup or whatever had you. Damages, this, that, and the third. I'ma share it. I think he didn't just about met his goal, but, you know, contribute type shit.
And whatnot, we know the fire department tells us that they treated at least 3 people here on scene. A number of ambulances are on this street here on the corner of 19th and Broadway. There was one woman I talked to who said that first responders treated her because when she walked out, she felt some of that black smoke get.
Top of it. You got air, you got action. Back at it. Day number 2 of Fab Week was amazing. But I want to jump right into something else that's not so amazing. As a man of valor, man, you go out and you always live vicariously through the needs and empathy and sympathy of others. Like, you always want to put paint where it ain't. I've dedicated myself to the community since my existence. I remember since a kid, you know, taking grocery bags for elders and opening doors and just doing the things that my parents and my grandparents taught us how to do, of how to be respectful, how to, you know, love thy neighbor and cutting the elders' grass and taking out their garbage. I've always been like that. My character has been built like that. I may have other character flaws when it comes to other things, but when it comes to dedicating myself to the people.
Now, I don't mean to cut off his wisdom, but I did see certain people saying, you know, it's about the people who are in position to do so. Right. And you know, if you somebody who ain't able, come on, bro. You think he gonna ask you for that? You know what I'm saying? Type shit, or ask you for some help, whatever have you.
Going to the public, that's never been in question. I have never done anything to compromise the integrity of my neighborhood and of my community. So, one thing that I had a conversation with a mentor of mine yesterday, and he told me, he said, every time you depend on expectancy, you will be let down. Short story shorter, my homegirl did a GoFundMe to help for the relocation and renovation when we eventually do get a new spot, as well as to help for just helping some of the employees during some, you know, these arduous times. And when I posted it, my dude said, bro, cut the comments off because you're going to see how the people that you'd be willing to fight for would rather fight you than to help in your times of need. My OG said, I told him, I said, man, I don't want to post this GoFundMe, bro. That ain't my style because I already know how the attack's going to be. He said, man, listen. He said, that's your pride talking. He said, the reason why it's your pride talking is because you don't want people just to feel like you in need of them. He said, ain't nothing wrong with being in need. Ain't nothing wrong with asking for help. He asked me, he said, let me ask you something. when you going out and you done dedicated millions of dollars into the community, refurbishing and restoring basketball courts and giving out backpacks and giving out turkeys and giving out Christmas gifts and giving out scholarships. He said, do you feel bad about helping when you've done that? I said, nah.
You know, when you proceed to be doing better than others and you take a loss or whatever, hey, you know, you making it look good. He a businessman, but you never know how business is really doing or what the situation really is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive out here in California and this, that, and the third. So, again, like, I don't think he was talking to the people who is not in a position to help. And he do got some points. I didn't see Fab give back, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's right. He said, well, you shouldn't feel bad about asking for help when you need a little help. He said, nobody care about Santa Claus in March. I said, what you mean? He said, man, people only care about Santa Claus in December. You don't never hear them talking about Santa Claus in March because they don't need him. Imagine if Santa Claus asked for some gifts in March. You know, people would have the temerity and audacity to say, what I'm going to give Santa Claus some gifts for? He got a nice sled. He got reindeers. He got all of this. They will actually attack Santa Claus. Now, you already know this is a fictional character, but what I'm using it as an example. Do you know that some people on there doing in the comments just like, oh, nigga, you got a Lambo, you got a maybe. I'm like, they only go after the material things. Did y'all say that? When people line up for years and receive the things that our family gives back in the community, and I'm not advertising my achievements. I'm not up here bragging. I'm not up here in that mode, but all I'm saying is, why attack somebody that does nothing but give back to the community? My whole career. And I did it with lesser tools and resources than multimillionaires have. And did it unselfishly. And did it and didn't brag about it. And it's funny that those will be the same people talking about, well, you should take that money that you just spent on this and go. It's so funny, man. It just lets you know.
I mean, do they got a point though? If he is doing good, he got assets and this, that, and the third, things that he could use to get him out of a situation as such, then ask, is it wrong for him to ask for help from the public or whatever have you?
Can't depend on expectancy, because my main thing was I was expecting, and I'm expecting, the community in the village to bridge together for one of their main contributing villagers. If the medicine man gets sick, who will provide the medicine? Or will people say, you know the elixirs, you know how to make your own medicine? It just lets you know that the hearts of most aren't as pure as yours. So don't expect people to be pure as you. My mama used to always tell me, baby, don't expect you and others. Only you are you. If somebody else comes through and so similar qualities and characteristics, be thankful, be blessed, because that's a rarity. I want to send a big shout out to individuals that are coming together to chip in on whatever it is. As I say, it's not a personal matter. It's something that involves the whole community, because if one of the main water wells in the community is going empty, and one of the people that has been doing the upkeep on this water well for several years is left without, do you expect that water well to fill itself?
See, that's why it's a bigger thing for me, right? Fab business is a bigger, it's not just fab business to me, right? It represents a certain part of the community that I think is being overshadowed, and Fab is doing his best to like try to maintain that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I respect the dope era. That shit, it's a good, all the shit, the club Fab, and you know what I'm saying? I respect that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And keeping it afloat, I think is should be a community effort. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It ain't too much to help black businesses, bro, stay afloat. We all should be chipping in and trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes even the helper needs a little help. I appreciate you for all of the people that have, chimed in. LaRussell, Burner, Ghazi, and to you, the average individual who may not have hundreds and thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, but them fives and tens, everything counts. And when we come back, we coming back harder than ever. The era ain't over. Shout out to Nicole and the whole organizing team of this. And I'm not here trying to defend our reasoning for doing a GoFundMe. All I'm saying is, Sometimes even a helper needs a little help, regardless of whatever else they got going on in their life. The airway. I love y'all unconditionally. And like I say, I'm going to keep showing up. And I'm going to show up with no makeup on so you can see my scars. Because I'm going to fight all the time. The airway. Hey, man, the show don't stop, man. Leaving this gym, I want y'all to know, tonight, day 3 of...
Hey, if it's one thing Fab gonna do, Fab gonna have his taco meat out, bro. Fab gonna have his taco meat. I respect his measure. I ain't gonna...
Fab Week. They want me to be discouraged. They want me to run around, walk around, moping and hoping, sad and all, long-faced. Nigga, yeah, right, baby. I'm pushing through, man. Listen, tonight, we in Antioch at the Antioch skating ring, man. Make sure y'all come out, come skate with us, come chill, come lounge, come get on that thing. If you raw, let's do what we do. Antioch tonight, skating ring, doors open at 8 o'clock. You can buy tickets at the door. Listen, for all of the people who last year came up there and they was upset that place had only gave me a certain amount of skates, y'all don't have to worry about that. We got over 500 pairs of skates. So it's skates, we got some food, we got drinks, we got a lot of stuff, man. Y'all come out, come chill, come lounge. And we appreciate y'all, man. Fab Week, day number 3 is beautiful. And you can still get tickets for the second show at Yoshi's tomorrow. It's about 30 tickets left. Let's sell that joint out. We gonna be doing it. We ain't gonna stop, man. Error.
When he said, and you can steal, I thought he's finna say you can steal some tickets. I say, what, bro? Don't do that, Fab. But chill, bro. Like, you know, it's a minor setback for a major comeback. Feel me? The dopest era. You know, it's crazy because, yeah, bro, like I say earlier, I just look at certain things, right? Certain Fab, bro. That nigga, bro, he didn't did his 1-2 around this thing. And I think he deserved his flowers. Not only that, I think he deserved, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Nigga, like, bro, he one of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say they not like us? He one of us, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We can't do that, bro. Type shit. And yeah, like I was saying about the community effort type shit. But I can understand somebody not wanting to be taken advantage of. For sure, like, bro, I ain't naive to that. But, like, you know, this should be deeper, bro. We need to love on each other, bro. For sure, like, nigga, it ain't the time for that, for sure. Like, just like with the Martin Luther King shit the other day, right? But chill, bro, I ain't gonna hold you too long. We on to the...
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say